N
Zo.
and M. Another version of us. What are we really? Why do we exist in the first place? The answers are within me, together with her hopes and dreams. I will give them a voice. I will make him hear our truth.
Wat is dit? Milia.
"300 days remain to the intersection. It seems we might make it.
Yes. It took every bit of our combined intellects, but we built it.
To prepare for the time our two worlds collide.
All that we are is contained within. Memories and our souls.
We will all be gone, and then reborn. Will it be a new beginning, or our demise? No one can tell us that.
Time will run its due course, and show us the true meaning of our deed. In the distant past, what was once a single world was cleft in twain. Plus and minus, on the surface, they were identical. These two worlds of opposing nature knew nothing of each other as they wended their way towards their own respective futures. However, the worlds yearned for each other. Against the solitude of existence, they strove to reunite. Though it would spell certain destruction, should the two worlds intersect, they would cancel each other out and cease to be, leaving only light. Light, a shining beacon in the darkness, the last common language left to us. Though we inhabited separate worlds, the medium of light allowed us to communicate for the very first time. And so we sought for a way to prevent total oblivion. We pooled our knowledge and through time gave birth to a single point of hope. Origin. An arc containing all the world's data, recorded in words of light, carrying hope into the future. Origin was a system we constructed to reboot the world's states. And then, the time was upon us. The reboot process failed to initiate. Instead, in that instant, the worlds became still. By the will of Möbius.
So it's their fault.
And at the heart of it was their ringleader, Zed. You could say Zed embodies this frozen world.
But what does that achieve? Freezing everything.
Not a thing. He didn't need to do anything after that. Only to keep everything in its place in stasis and create an eternity to abide within. As was their wish.
He made our lives their sustenance.
Precisely so. In order to gain control of Origin, Zed captured the...
To what end?
To access the memories in Origin, to bend them to his will. He needed a key held only by its creators.
A key?
A heart might be more fitting. Zed used the key held by the Queen of Keves and seized Origin in its entirety. Controlling Origin means controlling the world. And having shackled it, he can bend it to his will. Life and death are his playthings.
Life and death.
No one, not even M, knew the origins of this world.
So I guess you have another key.
Yes, it's in my possession. With its help, I was able to create the Ouroboros stones. Though most of the power is with Zed, I have been able to resist him to a small extent.
It's a cogwheel?
One of the gears from Origin. Through a process of catalysis between the Origin substrate and the core in my chest, I can generate the stones.
And thanks to that, we became Ouroboros.
Yes, but not completely.
Huh?
Remember, have you not succumbed to Möbius's power before? As I've said before, Zed commands the world's very fabric. Unfortunately, my own powers are sorely limited. And yet, you too can break Zed's fetters, as you've shown, smashing through the rules he established. With your Ouroboros powers and the Sword of the End, both.
The Sword of the End.
The sword you hold. It is a byproduct of resonance between the Kevesi Queen's heart and Origin.
Does that mean it's like an Ouroboros stone?
The Ouroboros stones and the sword, they're mere gimmicks. The crux of them lies with you. You see, there are keys inside of you too.
Inside of us.
Keys?
Finally, my efforts were rewarded. I'm glad to meet with all of you who embody hope.
Majesty, what is it that we must do?
Right. Infiltrate Origin, and free it and the Kevesi Queen from Zed. From the hands of Möbius once and for all.
If we do free it, will we get to change the world? It's so cruel and senseless. Can we undo that? Your Majesty...
If you desire to have a future before you...
I need to know. Zed and Möbius. Must they be our enemy?
Noah.
Now that is something for you to decide. After confronting them and discerning for yourselves what they truly are.
All right.
Come this way.
Good to add more names.
Ja. Gut aufgestellt. Weißt du, was interessiert mich? Was ist aus den anderen geworden? Ich meine, klar, wahrscheinlich sind sie irgendwann gestorben, aber trotzdem.
Behold. There at the nadir of the vortex sleeps Origin.
In the sea?
Wir brauchen ein Superboot.
Deep beneath the sea where none may tread, Zed spins his world-spanning web.
So you're saying the Queen of Keves, she's there as well?
Well, snuff me. I want to save the Queen as much as the next guy. But how are we supposed to even get there? You can't even get near without being ripped apart.
Yeah, but if anyone were to know the trick, it's Queen Nia. Seeing as, you know, she's the mastermind behind the whole origin shebang, yeah?
Die Erwartungen steigen. Ups.
Right. Actually, I kinda don't.
Oh, but you're the Queen! How do you not know that?
This is shocking.
Absolute nonsense. I simply cannot believe this.
I don't know how to respond.
Come on, you lot. Rein it in now.
Huh? Hang on. Mio, don't you get to use those Möbius powers?
Well...
Then it should be a snap, right? Pew! We're there! Those clowns were doing it all the time!
Actually,
Go on.
I can't use them right now. The Möbius powers.
What?
I noticed it right after we liberated the castle. I couldn't work out why myself. It was so sudden.
No! Is this why you blew us off saying to ask the Queen ourselves?
Sorry, Uni.
Oh, love.
I suspect it must be Zed.
Huh?
The power of Möbius. It's part of the flow and fabric of the world.
What is permitted and what is prohibited is subject to Zed's whims. Even with Origin, not every Möbius knows of his existence.
But I was able to use the Ouroboros powers.
The power you currently wield is, let's say, external to the flow. Even Zed himself cannot grasp what's beyond his reach. Therein is my hope based.
We're still stuck, though. We know where to go, but we're kind of dead in the water here.
How to tackle the vortex, then? Mr. Samon.
Mr. Samon was, that Nopon from the city.
Yeah. Recall what he said about a ship that could brave the Great Sea. Ultimate vessel.
That right. Even vortexing raging great sea not slow advance. It'd go down in history as queen of boats. Still work in progress, but sure to bring to fruition someday. It's someone's dream.
Yeah, he did say that. Something about it being able to take on stormy weather.
Wait, wasn't that a work in progress, though?
I think he might have been drawing up blueprints.
Whatever Mr. Samon said, he was pretty ardent about it.
Which must mean...
There might be a way to get there, after all. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Finally, our lucky break.
Looks like this place was worth the trip.
Better hurry. I hardly imagine Möbius will stand idly by.
Agreed.
Your Majesty!
Huh?
Thanks a lot. Things are looking up.
Wir lassen sie jetzt einfach da.
Sure.
Also so, was?
Right, okay. I think I understand. If you're looking for Samon, he'll be in maintenance, same as usual. I'll send someone to get you. Just head on over.
Many thanks. We'll be outside the Cloud Keep.
Wir sind noch da. Oh, eine Truhe. Wie sie da drüben einen einsamen Stuhl hat.
I hope we can make use of this.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Reif der Einsicht. Jupp, alles okay. Aber wo ist die? Und was ist das da eigentlich? Oder ist das der Generator, der das Eis in der Luft hält? Ja, aber ich muss sagen, fürs Aussehen von den zwei, die Melia und die Nia, nicht schlecht. Gefällt mir den Style, den sie da an den Tag legen. Ihr einziger Stuhl und einziger Tisch und ich latsch drauf rum.
Back to the city for a bit then.
Yeah. Travis arranged to have us picked up at the entrance.
Es gibt ja eigentlich nur noch die Original-Möbius, ne? Seid den breiten Typen und die kleine nervige.
That smarts.
These entrance stairs are super long. Hey, that gives me an idea.
You want to do some sprints after?
Die schon wieder aufs Trainieren aus sind. Oh, super lange Treppe. Oh geil, da könnten wir trainieren gehen. Ich verstehe zwar immer noch nicht, wofür man so ein fancy Schloss braucht in der Größe, nur damit sie da irgendwo pennen kann, aber okay. Ja, vielleicht ist so ein Tarngenerator auch ziemlich groß und schwer. Aber das sind wir wieder da, wo wir eigentlich... Also ich meine, die City ist jetzt wieder an der Stelle, wo wir vorher waren. Und jetzt wissen wir auch, wie die zwei Welten zusammengemischt worden sind. Da ist dann auch scheinbar, die sind kollidiert und aus beiden Welten... Aus beiden Welten ist dann was zusammengeschmissen worden. Deswegen ist auch das Schwert und... Achso, der ist jetzt in der Stadt. Das Schwert und der Wal zu sehen. Und die ganzen Titanen.
Ah, friends mean old Butte. She tucked away, all cozy in dock number 3.
What, really?
Curious?
We are.
All righty. Then please follow Sam on to port.
Wo ist Sambo? Hey, der ist doch da. Das ist nur eine von den einen, die wir uns geholfen haben. Sie Genehmigung, letzte Schlacht gegen die Möbius aufzubrechen. Ich kämpfe auch und ich werde Hevas und Guernicas Hoffnung und Träume mit in den Kampf nehmen. Wir gewinnen. Hevas und Guernica. Wer waren denn die? Achso, ich fliege einfach. Ja.
Topographical info updated.
Ist sie hier versteckt? Wie ging das? Gebietsliste. Wie viel mehr erkundet haben wir halt, weißt du? Überall sind irgendwelche Streifen und fertig. Was ist das da? Dämonenhand. Oh ja, da war doch der kleine Oberfuzzi-Mufti da. Da, das kleine Vieh. Alter, der ist sogar immer noch ein Level über uns. Hä, da ist es? Okay, da hätten wir uns von Anfang an auch gleich hinporten können. Da hätte ich jetzt nicht jemanden braucht, der uns dahin fährt. Die Frage ist aber, was hat es sich denn mit diesem Dock 3 auf sich? Neues Schiff ist großes Traumberg von Samen, muss gut vor bösen Äuglein versteckt bleiben. Da geht's lang. Das ist eine Tür, Mann. Hier geht's durch zu Dock 3. Bitte unauffällig mitkommen. Hat ein bisschen Style von diesen Machina-Schiffen.
So this is it. The ship that can conquer the Great Sea's vortex.
Sweet! And you got it all ready, too.
It's like a different beast from what we've been using.
I'd venture to call it a masterwork. There's a real sense of power behind this craft.
Please not to get garments in twist. This is just hull.
Just the hull?
Key elements of engine not quite ready yet. Ship without engine is like torpedo wrap without filling of tasty sausage.
That crime against cuisine. Torpedo wrap without tasty sausage like ship without engine. Mr. Salmon, what is it the engine needs?
To be precise, just need core component. Is this part here, and still need 6 more to make. Unfortunately, only have this one here.
I've seen that metal before. It's the same as Noah's sword, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
Also, it's same as metal that go inside fancy eye patches of lost numbers. Friends know eye patches block Möbius tracking, surely?
Yeah, we heard that from Monica.
That because eye patch emits special wavelengths. This here shows sources of such waves. Points of light on map indicate where metal can be located. But Samon could not visit. Every place is fearsome scary.
Can't you just use the metal from the eye patches?
Those important equipment for lost numbers, so no can do. And even if could, metal is stretched into thin foil, making total amount not sufficient.
That's a shame.
Mio, look over here.
Yeah, the Cloud Keep. It's that thing that the Queen had.
Mr. Salmon, so if we got you 6 more, you could complete the ship?
Naturally. With that can make ship with power and defense that weather any storm or hole in sea.
How long would it take to build?
We'll give it 3 days, tops.
Wow, that's real snappy.
Good, as time is of the essence.
All right, let's crack on.
Yeah. Mr. Salmon, don't you worry. We'll get you your parts.
Meh.
Halt, stopp, warten, bitte vorher mal Samon erklären, was jetzt passiert. Achso, ja, es ist so. Okay, klar, macht Sinn. Dafür brauchen Freunde also das super bestes Schiff aller Zeiten. Wenn Sachlage so herumliegt, dann nu. Dann wird Samon nochmal schnell Daten zum Finden von Teilen aktualisieren. Aktualisieren? Blinklichter zeigen bisher bloß ganz groben Bereich an, brauchen noch mehr genaue Präzision. Und derzeit auf 2000 Metri genau. Aber wenn Samon bei Berechnung etwas mehr Mühe gibt, wäre auch Genauigkeit von 50 Metri möglich. Das heißt, wir finden die Dinger dann ganz problemlos. Nu. Es kann nur ein Vorteil sein, wenn wir die Materialien schneller finden als gedacht. Ja. Sie sind wirklich ein außerordentlich schlauer, netter Noppon Samon. Oho. Wegen Örtlichkeit von einem Stückibums hat Freunde bereits Vermutung. Ja, bei dem in AET erkennen wir die Besitzerin persönlich. Wir wollen als erstes sie daran bitten. Um halt Samon ja Zeit, komplizierte Berechnungen anzustellen, während Freunde dorthin unterwegs sind. Schickt dann später für präzisierte Daten, Freunde dürfen gespannt sein. Vielen Dank, Samon. Dann brechen wir mal auf. Ja, zuerst einmal geht's zur Wolkenfeste. Also wir gehen weg, um dann von der Wolkenfeste dahin, um dann wieder zurück zur Wolkenfeste zu gehen.
I want to see all the sights.
Okay. Was ist hier? Ja. Zeit einstellen. Ich bisher nicht oft machen müssen. Ich glaube, wir schauen dann später auch gleich mal bei Ding vorbei. Bei dem einen Agnuslager.
I didn't expect we'd be going back to meet the Queen again so soon.
We have to be on our best behavior.
Als ob ich da laufen würde, bin ich bescheuert. Vielleicht sitzt jetzt hinten an ihrem Tisch, oder?
What? Why are you here again?
Was? Schon wieder da?
What?
Oh.
Hey? The gears of origin. What fate that they would be the ones to guide you.
Ouroboros and the Sword of the End have. They brought us this far, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I understand. Well, in that case, I will gladly concede it.
You knew we'd be coming back though, right? It was all a part of your grand design, yeah? The future must be sculpted with one's own hands. Something like that?
Right, certainly. The future isn't something you can just be given. You do have to reach for it. With your own hands, yes.
Wie sie versucht, die große Königin raushängen zu lassen.
Well, that's the first. 5 left to go.
A promising start.
Yeah, could be worse. Keep going like this, and job done.
Thank you, Majesty. I promise you, we won't waste this gift.
Wait a moment. How will you access Origin, even with the ship?
I mean...
We're gonna plunge into the Great Sea's vortex.
And after that? Origin is protected on every side by thick armor plating. You think you'll find a berth?
I guess, maybe?
For starters, we don't even know Origin's general schematic. We're going in blind.
Take this.
What's this?
Is this Origin?
A certain Noppon engineer was involved. On the Agnian side of Origin's construction. That's an early blueprint left behind from those days. The Great Sea's vortex is likely born from the force field emitted by this middle part, amplified by the structure built up around the circumference. That would be my best guess, anyway. As for the original purpose of the structure, it was a device to deploy a field to protect the facility while it generated an omnistatic space. Consequently, this middle section here, it lacks the armored shell, making it Origin's only weak point.
So then, basically, this is our entrance.
Enter the vortex, and then using its flow, break through to the inside. Once you are within, destroy the force field generator at the center. That's the trick.
Yes, I see.
However, the internal structure of Origin may well have been heavily modified by Zed. Even after you make it in, you must be on your guard.
Understood. We'll be fully prepared.
Huh. You gotta hand it to the Queen, though. How could anyone know all that?
Shocking, I know.
Absolutely. I simply cannot believe this.
Come on, you lot. Make your minds up already, will you?
Vor allem, sie war halt einfach dabei, Mann. Deswegen weiß er die ganze Scheiße auch.
By the way, after you met up with Em, you were sleeping here all this time, right?
Yes.
So then, how did you know we'd become Ouroboros? You seem to know what had happened at the castle as well.
Even as I sleep, I learn. Information on everything in this world collects right here.
Thank you so much for all this. I promise you, we will seize the future.
Ich find's immer noch geil, wenn dass sie jedes Mal wieder versucht, das zu unterdrücken, dass sie die Nier eigentlich ist. Das erste Stück von diesem Metall aus dem Ursprung haben wir. Ah, Sammer meldet sich auch gerade. Ja, will mir doch keiner erzählen, dass nicht Ricky wahrscheinlich der Penner war, der wo das gebaut hat. Nun haben Freunde erste Stückchen entdeckt. Nee, nicht Ricky. Wie hat er geheißen? Ich habe vergessen, wie er geheißen hat. Ja, gerade eben, sie überwachen uns aber nicht heimlich, oder? Quatsch mit so, Sammer hat nur gesehen, wie Pünktlich plötzlich bewegt hat und hat dann 1 und 1 zusammengezählt. Ach so. Erst ein kleines Stückchen weit entfernt, beeindruckend, wie präzise seine jetzt geworden ist. Sammer und sie rufen uns aber sicher nicht zum Spaß, oder? Natürlich nicht. Analyse abgeschlossen, zumindest 2 davon. Norden von Aitea und Osten von Cadencia. Für diese 2 Regionen hat Sammer Daten ausgebügelt und auf genaue Präzision aktualisiert. Super. Nun dann weitermachen. Die nächstes finden wir also in Aitea und Cadencia. Von Aitea ist auf dem Siechenfeld. Und der Cadencia ist auf dem Arakafo-Halbinsel im Erisia-Meer. Ja, dann schnappen wir uns die Teile. Ursprungsmetall. Riku war es, nicht Ricky. Ricky war aus dem ersten Teil.